Coach. Congratulations on the win, but I think it got a little bit closer than you were hoping when you had a 14-point lead midway through the second half.
Yeah, no question about it. It got very close. I just, you hate to take a win against a Sun Belt Conference school at home and turn it into such an adventure. And having mistakes from older guys and then the younger guys' inability to kind of settle themselves down and finish in a good style. It's clearly nerves and learning and getting more veteran and more professional and more mature. But, thank God Pop made a really nice group of a couple of free throws there to finish it off. But even at the end, there's so much to learn from. We really wanted to keep this guy in front of us right here and not give him an open look. We were going to try to foul him at half court, and we had a foul to give around 2 seconds off the clock and then make them take it in from the side. Well, we end up chasing and giving up a great look. Now, Roosevelt contested it a little bit, but it was just disappointing to see some things we've talked about before and not put it to good use. I just Deshaun Patterson's turnovers tonight, if he didn't have 6 turnovers, I don't know. Well, they only had him for 4. But that's not true because he had 4 at the halftime, and he threw 1 away against the press.
Yeah, right there at the end.
At the end, when we had everything under control, and he underthrew a pass. So, obviously we're still learning. We've got some things to do, but we'll take the win, and we beat a Sun Belt Conference school, and we can clean things up. That's the good news. We're not static. We're not going to stand still, but we'll get back to work on Monday night, short turnaround with Blue Mountain College.
Well, you have 3 guys who saw the bulk of the time tonight, and then you have 3 who kind of rotated at those 2 other positions for the rest of the evening. Was that by design, playing fewer players against this size ball club with the ball movement that they were running at you?
Well, they were playing 4 smaller players, and like you alluded to, and matchups were very, very difficult. On the one end, we could hurt them inside, but they were hard to guard, and again, just inexperience. Jeremy Campbell, God love him, he works pretty hard, but doesn't react a couple of times to a switch. His teammate switches to help him, and he's just slow to recover out to the side of the court, and the only thing Charles Winborn can do is, and he's a very good shooter, and, I just was disappointed that our reaction, our response to things just weren't better down the stretch. And it's going to be a really hard tape to watch. And there's going to be a lot of learning that needs to be done. We held this team to 60. I felt we could hold them in the mid-50s. But we've just got to get more contributions. And I think another big key is, and I think with Elgin, and I don't think he's a savior. I think he's going to be a very good blend player. But he's a legitimate force around the basket. When he touches that ball down there against the zone, I think good things are going to happen. Jan Petrovic is almost, against the matchup zone, his finesse and his floating are good because he floats to an open spot. Against the standard 2-3 zone where you've got a flash, catch, and score, Jeremy Campbell. Brandon Fortenberry, we ended up putting him in the 3 spot because he would catch and score and get fouled. And Jeremy Campbell had the same shots, the same looks, and just isn't quite ready to put those down yet. He will be. He's very talented, and I'm going to keep making him do that. I'm going to keep trying to show him where to go. But, other guys are going to have to step up, and I'm not making it a Brandon and Roosevelt and everybody else. But everybody has to make contributions. I don't want this to be a one-man show. We have enough talent, but clearly I'm not sure we have the maturity yet to finish off a game like that. It looked like we were about to, and I'm not sure at what juncture we were up. In the last 7 minutes, it started to slip away a little bit, and we gave them too many opportunities, and a much better team, an in-league team, is going to catch us and beat us. So a lot of special situation stuff coming up for us in the next week, for sure.
We'll take a look at it. Even pretty much evenly matched up as far as size goes tonight. You out-rebounded by 11, and that kind of, it fluctuated. They got a little bit closer toward the end there, but that's about what the difference was most of the ball game. Is you were handily out-rebounded a team of equal size. That's got to please you that they've got the wherewithal and the drive to get in there and scrap for that rebound.
Well, it does, but they're a smaller team. They're a team that apparently was going to concede rebounding to some degree and just go for trying to beat us with their shooting ability, which they have a lot of. But good to see that, and the free throw shooting perhaps a little better than it's been. But Brandon Fortenberry 1 for 4 tonight. That's an otherwise very, very good game. And 16 turnovers to 13 assists. We had 9 turnovers in the second half. We had only had 7 at halftime, but and several of those down the stretch. Wow, we were lucky. We were a little lucky to come out of there because guy steps out of bounds after a turnover. So we've got to be calm and collected in those situations. Hopefully this is a game that will help us learn how to do that. And that's what these early season games are all about. Sometimes you survive and win a little ugly and hope that your team gets a little more savvy out of the experience. So good thing this was home. It's a great win. I don't want too bad a taste in our mouth or anything like that. It's a win. And what we did wrong, we can fix. And we'll start working on that right away and get ready for Monday night's contest. And hopefully a great week. We're at Blue Mountain College at home, a chance to go to Western Kentucky. I think a game that's extremely competitive for us. Another Sun Belt Conference school and a team that, if you look at the Tulsa score, is certainly within reach of us. It would be a great opportunity for us to go in there and get a win. So it could be a great Thanksgiving week for us, and we'll try to build on this.
Well, Coach, congratulations on the win. We'll talk to you Monday night against Blue Mountain.
All right, thanks.
Southeastern comes away tonight with a 63